Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I have my video up so you can see me for a little bit. I'm still getting used to doing these. And if you can see behind this corner, if I can get my hand, I can never get this right when I'm reversed. That's my cat Suki on the cat tower. Butters was around. I don't know where she went, but I know you guys have heard me talk about my cats. So trying to give them an appearance. Sorry it's so dark. I'm sitting next to the window with the beautiful sunshine for today. And what I want to go over is your first project. I have this like basically ready to go. I just have to upload this video to it. So that's why it's not set for time. You're doing your own logo. Okay. So logos are really important in art. And that's why I'm also doing this video and you're just kind of hearing me talk at the same time. And I want you to kind of like see, where I'm coming from with it. Logos are so important because they can basically be your brand for your business. You use them in any sort of marketing area, whether, if you look at the big companies like Trader Joe's, Sprout, ShopRite, um, Acme, they all have logos, something of that sort. If you are working as an artist or working as a designer or a photographer or an animator, you are still going to want one. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. I have an example actually up. So let's say this is my nephew, Logan. And this is a picture. He's 7 now. So this is obviously a very long time ago when he was a baby. But if you look right here, okay, I don't know if you guys are zooming in on that, but okay. Oh, I gotta let go of that. Otherwise it's gonna mess up. My logo is right here. Okay, so I made that in Photoshop originally, and what I use it on is I use it for my photography. Okay, I know, and I think I have them in some other ones too. I try to keep them like a watermark almost, basically. I don't know if I have them in these other ones. I used to keep them in the corner down here because that was the easiest spot to work with. And these are my digital photography examples for you. But that's something really important to have. So some examples that I have here too. You're gonna do too big. That's what happens. See, that's what happens with the PSDs if they're too big. What you're gonna do is you're going to make your own logo. It could be your initials. It could be your name. It could be something related to you. And you can include your middle initial, your first and last. It's up to you. But I want you to be creative with it. And sorry, these files are a little too big, probably because they're PDFs. Let's see. My internet's a little wonky today. So as you can kind of see them from here. But you can be as creative as you want, as simple as you want. But the biggest thing is having your initials or your name, or if you're doing something else, run it by me in the comments. Color scheme, it can be black and white, but it must have other designs. So like with this one, having the little lines around it are great. But at the same time, it got, it needed a little bit more to it. Okay, so with the logos continuing, you're going to see that some of these have more color, some more black and white. You can use images, it's up to you. I'm going into Photopea now. All right, so the biggest thing that I wanted to go over with File New, okay, you need to make sure your background's transparent. The reason why I say that is because you want to make sure that if you were to keep this file, and I want you to save as a PSD too, if you were to keep this file, you need to have it as transparent so that it would go on top of another file to be used as like a watermark, essentially, or a copyright symbol for your work. Okay. With that, I'm going to close myself out here and I'm just going to focus on the screen. I'm doing transparent. And you could really look through some of these headers if you want to for sizes. Like this is actually a decent size, the Instagram size. And then I just changed it to inches and it'll tell you it's 15 by 15. Okay. So I'm going to hit create, keep that transparent. So important. And then with this, like I said, you can think about the font. You could also come in and use the pen tool. So if I wanted to use the pen tool and like that bright red is not my color, so we're not going with that. Maybe maroon. I kind of like that maroon. So if I wanted to make my initials, okay, I could essentially make them the way I wanted to by creating a letter on my own. So like I use the pen here, maybe my A is a little bit wider. Closing. Do you notice how when I start with this, I go 1, 2, 3, close? I'm sure you guys remember it from the beginning, hopefully, if not. Okay, another review of it before I move on to another way you can do this. Okay, bringing down, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, close, and then it closes my shape. Okay, now if you want to change your color, you can just come in and click the fill of whatever layer you're on. So say I wanted to make that blue, I just click on that layer and then click on the fill on the top. All right, so those are a way that you could start to make things for your logo if you want to make it creative in that aspect. Now you can also use the text tool, but if you're using the text tool, get creative with it. So I'm making a new layer, waiting for it to load, looking through the fonts that I like and the reason why I said use the pen tool is because you can be more creative than what they have here. And if you're only using like your initials, you may want to do that. It might be a little bit better. So say I'm using this and then I start, typing my letter in. A. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Your size is up here, so I'm going to do 200. Okay, I got my A. And then if I wanted to change the color, I also double click, go up here to my font color, change it, okay? And then I could put something underneath to overlap. You can, if you want to bring another image in, like you did before, if you don't remember, it's going to be File, Open in Place. Okay, so say I wanted to bring something, I have student work, I'm gonna go back to my Heights folder. And like say I wanted to bring something in here, like the cat, I can hit Open in Place and it'll let me place this image in here and then I can use it. As long as you hit enter, it'll be editable. Okay, so if you wanted to bring something in to use with your letters or use with however you're making your logo, you can do that. Just remember at the end, you're saving it as a PSD and it'll come up down here. And then File, Export as JPEG. You want to save it as both for this one. Okay, so I'm exporting both, hit and save, and voila. You guys have questions, reach out, let me know, and I'll help you, okay? Miss you guys a lot. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's healthy. Please, like I said, reach out. Let me know how you're doing. Okay, thanks. Bye.